people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance haul. I have the goodies for you. I have quite a few niche fragrances that I'm dying to share with you, and some high-end or luxury designer fragrances that I can't wait to share with you. And also I have a big fragrance sale alert for you, information on the biggest fragrance sale. I always wait for this time of the year for this sale, which is when I buy a lot of my fragrances. So if you want to find out what kind of fragrances that I just hauled, that I have here in front of me, and find out about the big sale that I have the information for you, just keep watching. So you guys, before we get started with this video, I want to remind you once again, I'm sorry if this is repetitive for some of you who watch my videos every time, but in case you didn't hear before, I want you to know that I have switched my upload schedule back to my original schedule that I've always had from the time my channel was, when the channel started. I switched it back to that because I tested a different schedule. It just didn't quite work out for most of my subscribers, and for me it wasn't as convenient, so I decided to come back to my original schedule, and this is where I'm gonna stay. I have no plan to change it anytime soon. So my schedule is Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, now for the sale. So FRAGRANCEBUY is having their anniversary sale right now. Oh my gosh, you guys. They have the best selection of discounted fragrances. They are 100% authentic. Always, I've never ever had any issues with them in terms of authenticity of fragrances. They're very well known. So they are having their biggest sale of the year right now, which is their anniversary sale. They have a bunch of discounts going on right now. There are like too many discount codes actually, so I don't remember all of them. There's like, this much off of that much, there's so many of those. I'm gonna put all that information down in the description box for you because I don't want to list everything. There are like a lot of discount codes. I will link them all. I will put all that information down in the description box, and I will put the link to the website too. You guys, it is the link I'm going to put down there is my fragrance crew link, which everybody gets. Like, you get a link when you join their fragrance crew membership, which then you can earn like bonus sprays that turn into discounts, right? And then you also get a bunch of other perks like free shipping coupons, a lot of it. So if you use my fragrance crew link, then I get those bonus sprays that eventually translate into discounts for when I buy more fragrances to review for you on this channel. The links down in the description box, not all of them, some of them are links that would make maybe a tiny commission. I mean, when I say tiny, literally pennies, you guys. So if you use those links, it really helps this channel out. That would go right back into the channel to either get new fragrances or maintenance of the channel. So the sale started on October 28th, that's this last Friday, at 5 p.m. Eastern time, but then it ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time sharp. So a minute before midnight, the sale will end tonight. So you don't have much time. You just have today this is like 9 a.m. in the morning Eastern time that I'm uploading this, and then you have all day today, and that's it. I bought Tiziana Terenzi Orza on the sale the moment it went live, you guys. I cannot wait. You will not believe the price I got it for. It was like 200 something when the fragrance, I believe, is really expensive, some $500 or $600. I don't remember. Less than half the price I bought it for, and I cannot wait to get it. By the way, if you want Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, they are like the Privé line, like their more expensive line fragrances, or even the regular FRAGRANCEBUY is the place to go. And they have Royal Crown fragrances. They have everything, you guys. Like all those like really expensive fragrances you can get for like the best discount. Don't get it anywhere. 20% discount is nothing, you know, 30% nothing. This is like 50% discounts that you're getting. So I think I want to start with one of the newest fragrances that just got added to my fragrance collection. This is, it's been with me for about 4 or 5 days now, I want to say. It is none other than Cherry Punk by Room 1015. You guys, you know this brand, and actually I remember many of you telling me about this fragrance when I uploaded my last cherry fragrances video. Some of you told me about this one, that this is a really good cherry fragrance, and I agree. And this is basically your recommendation, and yeah, this is a really beautiful cherry fragrance, you guys. So this is what the packaging looks like. I just took it out of the box. This bottle is really cool. I think it's a really classy, like slick. I want to make this my scent of the night, so I'm going to spray this on myself. So let me show you. I gotta tell you, this one really blew me away, you guys. This is a different kind of cherry fragrance. It's very refreshing because, you know, all you get these days is people trying to copy the cherry almond gourmand that is the Tom Ford Lost Cherry, right? So it's very refreshing and awesome to get a cherry fragrance with an edge. This one has an edge. I tell you more about it. Let me spray it on first. I'm gonna spray it on my wrist and on my clothes. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one is this is a very kind of, it's a cherry fragrance with an edge. There's something luxurious about it. There's something, seriously, the word that comes to my mind is edgy. Very edgy about it. The woman wearing this fragrance, I mean, or man, I mean, it can be a unisex fragrance, but I'm a woman, so I'm gonna speak in terms of a woman. The woman who's wearing this fragrance is this like really like edgy sort of, I don't know, one of those like edgy women with like that, you know, very interesting hairstyles, and she's wearing this leather jacket. I tell you why I say leather jacket here in a minute. It just reminds me of this very fashionable, modern, edgy woman. Maybe she's going to some kind of like a society function that is about art. You know, I don't know. That's kind of what comes to my mind. This is a cherry leather fragrance, you guys. That's like what you get. So when you first spray it on, when I first sprayed this on when it arrived, I love the opening. In the opening, you get that blast of cherry right in the opening, and you get a hint of that almondy note, you know, the almond note. So you get that cherry, delicious cherry almond right in the opening, but immediately after, it settles into this edgy cherry leather fragrance, you guys. This has leather. This has a beautiful, luxurious leather accord that complements that cherry note so well. And this has got some beautiful florals that really complement this composition. There is a little bit of sparkling mimosa. There is a little hint of violet that adds sort of like that powdery sophistication. And there's jasmine, which it's always great in cherry fragrances. There is, I think there's a tiny bit of saffron, I'm not sure, right in the opening, I believe. And then you get that amazing, luxurious, stylish leather note right in the base, you guys, with a little bit of sweetness in the base. There has to be something in the base that generates some sweetness. It could be a little vanilla, it could be a little tonka bean. Maybe like a hint of woody notes in here that I can't quite decipher what it is. Maybe a tiny hint of patchouli. This is just absolutely edgy, you guys. I mean, I thought of any other word to say, but what keeps coming to my mind is edgy. This one is a very like edgy, fashionable, modern cherry fragrance. This one is not your average cherry fragrance that tries to imitate or copy Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Do you know what I'm saying? This isn't that. This is the edgy leather cherry fragrance. I just think that leather really complements the cherry in here. I'm very impressed because, you know, I'm really tired of like the knockoffs of Tom Ford Lost Cherry, with every brand coming up with almond, cherry almond, cherry almond, cherry almond with a, I don't know, a twist of gourmand. I'm tired of that. Now this one and one of the other ones that I'm about to show you, I got Guerlain Cherry Oud. Now that's different too. Now that's cherry and oud. So, but that one you need a, I'll get to that. But this one, you guys, is very sexy. I find this cherry fragrance to be very sexy. There's something sexy about it. There's something like animalic, little sexy about it because of the leather. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely in love with it. I adore cherry fragrances, and I have my edgy, sexy one now. This one is Cherry Punk by Room 1015. I, by the way, have a great discount code for you guys. Discount for you down in the description box. Go down there. I have the link for you down there as well. There is a good discount that you can get off of this fragrance right from the Room 1015 website. You can get a really nice discount. So check the description box. Love this one. It's one of my best cherry fragrances now in my collection, and it might actually be competing with Tom Ford Lost Cherry, because as much as I love Lost Cherry, I've had it so long and I'm a little tired of the cherry almond thing, you know what I mean? I think this one has a tiny hint of almond, but I don't think it's revealed in the composition. I think there might be a little hint of it, but it sort of, if it is there, it's right in the opening, it kind of disappears. Then it's all about the leather. It's like the cherry and the leather. That's what this fragrance is about. It's a little bit sweet. Absolutely sexy, absolutely stunning. Take my word for it, this one is a winner. So next I also have a new fragrance that I want to talk to you about. This is also something very exciting in my collection, because not only is this house new to me, this fragrance is new to me, and it's very unique, very different, very refreshing. I had, you know, this was sent to me, so I'm very glad that it was, because otherwise I would have never, you know, stumbled upon it the way I did. But I think a lot of you know this house. This is Mandoli by Sora, Dora. This is new to me, this fragrance house. So this bottle is quite nice, interesting, very slick. Really like the way the bottle is. It's like a slick kind of bottle. So let me spray this. I'm going to spray this, I think, do I want to spray this on this arm? Because this does have a little bit of cherry too. Maybe this is going to be a nice sort of layering combo. Let's put it on this arm. I kind of want to test this on my skin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. This one is a gorgeous gourmand, you guys. I can smell the gourmand notes, but I tell you what, this is weird because this has the same kind of edginess that this fragrance has. I'm getting that very modern, edgy vibes from this too. This has an edge also. I mean, I have tested this, you know, a couple of times. I've just received that recently, but I've tested it. But you guys, I tell you, every time I spray it, I am very pleasantly surprised, like as if I've never smelled it before. I think that edginess in both fragrances, they have something in common. Guess where it's coming from? This one has a little bit of a leather accord too. Leather accord comes from the suede note that's in this fragrance. I really like that, you guys. I told you, leather or suede notes. They can be very sexy. They add this sort of animalic sexiness, and at the same time adds this sort of edgy, luxurious feel to fragrances. I think that's like the best way that I can describe it. This one, you guys, is a beautiful gourmand fragrance, but gourmand with an edge, not your typical sweet gourmand, you know. This one has got an edge, just like Cherry Punk. Very different, very refreshing. This has got this beautiful sort of almondy note in the opening. This has got a bit of like a cherry note, kind of cold, icy kind of cherry note, not your typical cherry note, you know what I mean? And you guys, this fragrance gets its edge from the same thing that Cherry Punk, I think, gets the edge. It's leather. There's a leather note in the base that makes this so like luxurious, very edgy, very sexy, very modern, you know, very different from anything you have, you know, you ever smelled. That I certainly haven't smelled anything like it. This has got some beautiful gourmand notes in here that I can't quite put my finger on. I want to say this has a boozy note of some sort that gives it a bit of a booziness. And I feel like there may be like some even sweet gourmand notes like caramel maybe, I don't know. But there's definitely a gourmand vibe in here. Something yummy in here, you know, edible, but it's not overly sweet. I smell those notes, but they're not overly sweet. The leather makes it very edgy and sophisticated. So the gourmand notes are kind of wrapped in this leather coat almost, you know, kind of feel. I just love how edgy and luxurious and modern this smells. It's different from any other gourmand fragrance in my collection. This has obviously got some floral notes too. I want to say there might be some heliotrope. I don't know. There are a few, I think a couple at least, floral notes in here. There's definitely loads of musk, which makes it very sexy too. Adds to that edginess, you know, and gives it some warmth. Beautiful, unique, sexy, edgy gourmand fragrance. This is a feminine leaning fragrance, but it's absolutely unisex. It smells amazing on me. If you want a discount code, I have a discount for you down in the description box. You can get a really nice discount on the Sora Dora website. I have the discount down in the description box. Go check it out. This is Mandoli by Sora Dora. So you guys, there's another fragrance here that I have been dying to get my hands on. I bought this on the Saks Fifth Avenue website when they were having the Friends and Family sale or something. I forget, like this last sale they had. This one I have always wanted to try. Finally got my hands on it. This is none other than Ex Nihilo's Sweet Morphine, you guys. You guys know about this fragrance. I gotta say, I only have one complaint about this fragrance. It's the packaging. Not a fan at all. Now, if it was eco-friendly packaging, I understand it being minimalistic. This feels cheap and styrofoamy, which it is styrofoam. So this is what the bottle looks like in there. Let me get it out. So here it is. This is the bottle. I love this juice color, you guys. It's really pretty, kind of a beautiful blush color. Love, love, love it. Again, I don't need to spray this one either. I can smell it over here. This one, you guys, is a gorgeous powdery scent. It's very powdery, very feminine, very delicate, very powdery scent. There's something sparkling about it. I know where that's coming from, knowing the notes. This has got some beautiful, beautiful blue-purple florals like lilac, iris, and there's also heliotrope. Now, lilac and iris have this like beautiful powdery scent about them. And the heliotrope does too, but heliotrope also has this sort of cola vibe about it, you know, like cola, the drink. and a little bit of like an almondy cola vibe about heliotrope. It's hard to describe. And this has, of course, in the opening, it opens with lilac, by the way, lilac and a little bit of citrus. And then in the middle, you get that gorgeous iris with a little bit of sparkling mimosa. Mimosa gives fragrances this sort of sparkly quality. And there's rose in here as well. In the base, you get a lot of vanilla, and you get a little bit of earthiness from vetiver and patchouli, but the patchouli is very mild. You can barely even smell it. Again, to reinforce the powderiness, there's even orris in the base, which is a powdery note as well. So it's very much a powdery, through and through powdery, delicate floral scent. It's absolutely beautiful. It says sweet morphine, which I assumed that it was going to be like a beautiful floral sweet fragrance. But it's not that sweet, you guys. It's not really sweet at all, which I'm happy about, by the way. If it had been like too sweet for these type of powdery florals, it wouldn't have been good. Again, I keep wanting to sniff it. I really love it. I think it's very feminine, very beautiful. Great scent for, I would say you can wear this any time of the year, really. It's not a weak fragrance by any means. Also not a fragrance that's in your face. So it performs well, but it's not in your face. So you can wear this any time of the year, really. Beautiful fragrance. I think I'm going to wear this in the winter time and the springtime and maybe early summer. Yeah, I haven't had many chances to wear it yet. I just bought it and I've only tested it maybe a couple of days. Performance is really good, lingers a long time, nice scent bubble. Yeah, good projection too, I would say a little more than moderate. Yeah, this is Ex Nihilo Sweet Morphine. I've been wanting to get this thing for a very long time. Beautiful, delicate, powdery, floral fragrance. Guess what I did? Yes, I'm crazy, totally crazy. I bought not one, not two, but 3 backups. 3 backups for Parfum Cristal, you guys, by Michelaf. You know my love affair with this beauty. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is such a beautiful, sweet, gourmand, delicious fragrance. Very feminine. I mean, it drips with femininity. Oh, it's like a total beast mode fragrance. It just projects like miles away. Once I was wearing it, I got a compliment from somebody who was in a room from having smelled me walk by in the hallway, okay? So people were smelling me in the rooms as I walked by the hallway, you guys. It's that strong. Oh my gosh, I just absolutely love it. Unfortunately, it's being discontinued. I say being discontinued because it's still available. It's called Last Chance section of the Michelaf website. You can buy fragrances. They're discontinuing still, some of them. Now, the last time I bought these, the website still had the 30 ml bottles left. Hurry, you guys. They might be sold out. I'm sorry if it is. But if I'm not mistaken, they still have the 30 ml ones, these small ones, still on the Michelaf website. You know I have the 10% off discount code with the Michelaf down in the description box. Go get it if you want it. Actually, one of my lovely subscribers alerted me to it that Michelaf restocked these for the last time. And she had bought like the 100 ml. But by the time I got to it, by the time she told me about it, this was sold out, the 100 ml ones. So yeah, I have the 100 ml right here, a backup. And then I have the two little baby ones that I got also. This is how the little one looks like. Isn't it so cute? It's such a cutie. I bought these so that I can plop them in my, like put them in my purse. So I can just take it with me. Not that you actually have to ever respray this fragrance, you guys. Oh my gosh. Its lasting power is unbelievable too. So good. So yeah, I got 2 backups, actually 3 backups, 100 ml, 2 30 ml backups of the Parfum Cristal. Can't believe that Michelaf is discontinuing it. What's up with that Michelaf? I don't get it. So the next one I have for you here is another one from the Michelaf website's last chance section. So this one is actually one that I never ever tried. This is from one of their older collections. So I really wanted to get this because it was the last chance, and the notes, when I read the notes of this fragrance, I was just absolutely in love. So I had to get it before it's all gone. It's still, I believe, available on a Michelaf website. Again, I'll link everything down in the description box, and the discount code is there too. So it's Fleur de Lune by Michelaf. You guys, this packaging is quite nice. This is old, it's an old collection. I forget the name of the collection now, but yeah, this packaging is very like natural looking packaging, which I really love. So this is what the fragrance looks like inside. This one, you guys, I've already tried this a few times. Again, that magical, beautiful, feminine Michelaf DNA that, you know, is in all of their gorgeous feminine fragrances is in this one, you guys. This is one of those goddess smelling fragrances. Seriously, that's what comes to my mind. It like, I don't think I have smelled fragrances that smell this feminine and this gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous from any house. This is very like, that's what Michelaf does best when it comes to their feminine line. They just make you smell like a goddess, like a princess, like a pretty woman, a very beautiful woman, okay, very feminine. I don't know if this is still available on the Michelaf website. I got this, you know, it's on the last chance section. It's being discontinued. Again, I have no idea why. I hope it's because they're bringing these back. This one, you guys, is the most beautiful, divine white floral fragrance. There again, they did it again. They somehow make their fragrances different. Like, they have so many different like floral fragrances, floral dominant fragrances, and, you know, white floral fragrances, but somehow they made this fragrance yet different from any other white floral. I don't know how they do it. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna spray this one, you guys. You don't need to spray it. I can smell so beautiful, such a beautiful fragrance. This one, you guys, is the most beautiful white floral fragrance. This has got loads of different white florals. I know there is, I'm sure, jasmine in here, but I smell some sweet white florals. I don't know, I want to say maybe there's a little bit of like magnolia or gardenia. I don't know. This has got a beautiful plum note. So it's very beautiful, juicy. This has got some beautiful citruses in the opening, including tangerine, which I think is a delicious, sort of like syrupy, you know, citrus. This has, I'm sure, like a bit of bergamot too, but it has loads of musk. I don't know what is in here, unicorn tears, I have no idea. It smells absolutely divine, you guys. I feel like a woman that just dropped from the heavens, like a goddess that just descended from the heavens. Seriously, haven't you heard me say that about a lot of the Michelaf feminine leaning fragrances? It's just what it makes me feel like, you guys. It just makes me feel like I'm like this gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous goddess. So yeah, this is Fleur de Lune. Not sure if it's still available on the Michelaf website. I hope so. I'll link it down in the description box if they still do have it. Last three I have here are fragrances that I've already talked about on my channel. I just haven't had a chance to haul them, so I'm not gonna stay here very long. I'm gonna make my description very short. First one is Maison Francisca Gian 724. You guys, I have a very thorough review of this up on my channel in one of my videos. I think it was like the hot new releases video. I'll link it up here and down in the description box, but I am just gonna kind of tell you a little bit about it today. I'm not really going to stay here too long because I've already done that one video. This one, you guys, is the most beautiful and unique, very refreshing, fresh fragrance ever. I'm not a huge fresh clean fragrance type of person, but This is one I really do want to wear, that I do reach for. I love. Can't wait for the spring to arrive. This would be absolutely fantastic in the spring. Actually, I might try this even in the winter. This might even complement the winter kind of cold vibe. This isn't a weak fragrance by any means, which is why I say I would wear it in the winter. It's not quite for fall. Fall is more of a dark, grungy type, you know, like more gourmand, dark kind of fragrances for fall. The vibe of this fragrance will go better with winter. I would say winter, spring, and even summer. But you will not have to worry about choking people, although this is an amazing performing fragrance. Like the performance is amazing of this fragrance. It's like lasts forever, projects like crazy, and leaves an amazing intoxicating scent trail. This is 724, the bottle, of course. Love that. Oh, you guys, oh my goodness. I just love the way this fragrance smells. I can't imagine anybody not loving this to death. Like, I could not even imagine that. I mean, listen, you guys, even the most drop dead gorgeous fragrance on this planet is going to have someone who doesn't like it. All right, you can't please everybody, you can't. But I tell you, there's always like the majority, you know, like mass appeal to fragrances, which is real, and this one would be one of those mass appeal fragrances. This one is the most beautiful, slightly aldehydic, I wouldn't say overly so, very like perfect amount of aldehydes. You know, aldehydes give you this bright sunny vibes, and it's perfect for a clean fragrance like this. Of course, it opens with some citruses and aldehydes. That's just such a bright, sunny, beautiful opening. It's a very clean, very fresh fragrance, but not your average clean, fresh fragrance, you guys. There's something very, I don't know, beautiful, pretty, bright, sparkling, you know, airy and gorgeous about this fragrance. I don't have enough adjectives, I tell you. This one has this beautiful mock orange flower, a floral note, very delicate, a little bit of jasmine, you guys. That jasmine, you can smell the jasmine, okay? And this has got sweet pea, all beautiful, delicate, beautiful florals, beautiful, sensual dry down with that sandalwood and sexiness from the musk, you guys. Now, this fragrance, I told you in my full review that it reminds me of, now please get it right in your head. When I say incense, I do not mean frankincense. I don't mean what you smell in the church. No, that's a whole different direction. I'm talking about the beautiful floral incense that they burn in temples in like the South Asia. You know, that's kind of what I get this beautiful, it comes from those gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous white florals like jasmine. Mainly it smells like jasmine incense to me, really, coming from that part of the world. If you are familiar with that, you know what I'm talking about. I think it's the mix of the aldehydes with the florals that give you that beautiful, sensual sort of jasmine incense vibe. It's absolutely stunning. It's a reference that only some of you will understand, because if you haven't smelled that kind of incense, your head will go straight to the frankincense incense. Don't let it go there, because that's not what this is. Absolutely clean and fresh, very edgy, clean and fresh fragrance. Not your average, which is why I love it. I don't like any old clean and fresh fragrance. MFK fragrances are very difficult. Maison Francis Kurkdjian fragrances, very difficult to get a discount on. So if you want it, I have it down in the description box for you. Now, the next fragrance I have is another cherry fragrance. I again talked about this in my hot note releases, but I haven't had a chance to haul it. So this one is the Cherry Oud by Guerlain. Now this one came with some samples, of course. Beautiful bottle. This is obviously from their that exclusive collection. I forget the name of it now. So this one, you guys, is a gem. I love, love, love it. Now let me warn you, however, if you are not a fan of oud, don't even touch it, because this one you can smell the oud. This one is a cherry oud fragrance, says it right there on the name. Cherry oud fragrance, so it's very sweet. It's a gorgeous cherry fragrance, but it has that oud. You can smell the oud. Very kind of gives it that oriental dark vibes to it. Very like vampy for this type of time, this time of the year. Perfect one for this time of the year. I mean, I might even make this my Halloween scent. You can, by the way, customize these bottles on the Guerlain website. I put this cap, like I selected this and this cord, and I had my name engraved on the back, my initials. This one, you guys, is this oriental, very, by the way, the oud in here is sharp. So I'm not gonna lie to you, the oud in here is sharp. So it's got a sharp oud. Again, this is why I'm telling you, if you don't love oud, don't get it. This is a very sweet, beautiful cherry fragrance though, you guys. I salute it. I tip my hat to it because this is a different kind of cherry, finally, just like cherry punk. Cherry punk is modern, cherry punk is like chic. Cherry punk is has got that edge because it's different. It's a different kind of cherry. It's this leather cherry fragrance. Now this one is oud and cherry. This is a, you know, not like modern like that one. This is more, goes in that oriental vibe direction, but again, very different, which I appreciate because I'm sick and tired of seeing every brand come up with a cherry almond fragrance to kind of mimic the success of the Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So this also has a little bit of leather, but this, you can't really smell the leather very much because of the oud. The oud is very sharp in here. What you smell the most are the cherry and oud notes, whereas the cherry punk, you guys, you can smell the leather. It's mostly cherry and leather. You know, it's very modern, very chic, very edgy, very, very awesome. This one is beautiful too, but I don't love it as much as cherry punk, but I appreciate this because it's different. It's a different vibe. It's more of a dark, you know, dark, sultry, sort of vampy vibes, you know. This one, not necessarily modern. It's more oriental, dark fragrance. This has got some fruity notes. I know this has got beautiful rose notes like Turkish rose and Bulgarian rose, lot of rose. So it's cherry, rose, and oud, but the rose you don't smell as much. It's in the background, kind of complementing the rest of the fragrances, fragrance notes. This is beautiful too, different. I love it because it's different. It's sweet, it's oudy, it's oriental, it's dark, it's vampy. This has also got some booze, some kind of booze in here that you can smell that like, it almost smells like the cherry in here smells like bourbon cherries. You know, bourbon cherries you put in drinks. Like there's a booziness about this fragrance. So it's delicious. I love the booziness too. So this is Cherry Oud by Guerlain, one of the latest releases. Well, they are their latest release. So the next one I have is an amber fragrance. This one is a very unique amber fragrance. I absolutely love it, but it is probably not a safe blind buy for some of you because it's a very incensey amber fragrance. A lot of incense in here. This one is Amouage Chromatic by Maison Crivelli. You guys, this is, like I said, a very sultry, dark, smoky, incensey amber fragrance. It's very unique, very different, which is what I love about this house. And their fragrances are absolutely beast mode. I don't like those words, but I'm gonna say it because you understand what I mean when I say that. The projection, the sillage, lasting power is just unparalleled, okay? It's just exceptional lasting power. This lasts like 12 plus hours, and you know, on the skin, even after you shower, you'll smell it. Clothes, even after washing, you'll smell it. Okay, so that's how good the performance is. So you get the bang for your buck. Here's the bottle. There's their same, you know, standard bottle. This one's so strong. I mean, smell it over here. This is a very very beautifully incensey, dark, smoky, sultry amber fragrance. This has got incense right in the opening, I think, with a little bit of that bright, you know, sort of sparkly pink pepper. And this has the sultriness, sexiness from the Davana, you guys. You guys know how I feel about Davana. It's this gorgeous, sexy herbal note that adds such a sexy vibe to fragrances. And this has got a bit of osmanthus. Oh my gosh, I barely smell the osmanthus though, but I think that osmanthus adds sort of almost like a honey vibe to this fragrance. And this has got loads of amber in the base, which is absolutely divine. Lots of vanilla too. There's, I think, benzoin and vanilla in here. Oh my lord, it's so stunning. It's a very, very projecting, lasting, strong fragrance, okay? But I say this may not be a safe blind buy for a few of you, because if you're not a fan of a very incensey, strong amber fragrance, some people don't like incense, but this incense again isn't like the frankincense incense. This is more of a sweet, sultry, sort of oriental incense smell that's in here. Absolutely beautiful, this fragrance. I love it. Perfect for fall. Right now is the best time for this fragrance. They just released this. This is their brand new releases. Chromatic, their brand new releases. This one, absolutely love this one. I will link it all the information down in the description box. Always in my description box. Check there if you want the best prices for your fragrance purchases. Chromatic by Maison Crivelli. Last but not least, I wanted to haul this one. This one is Gabrielle Chanel. This is the Parfum, you guys. This is the potent, more concentrated version of Gabrielle Eau de Parfum. This is the Parfum. You see how tiny this is? This is the only size it comes in. Why is this tiny? Because you don't need very much of this. You only need a dab, and that's it. And it projects miles from just 2 dabs. Trust my word when I say this. This is potent. The oil concentration is high. This is such a beautiful yellow-white floral fragrance. You know, Gabrielle Chanel, same composition, only more potent and more beautiful, you know. There's a couple of small differences. This is, of course, got the beautiful tuberose. There's the jasmine, the orange blossom, the ylang ylang. The sensual sandalwood in the dry down. You guys, and there's loads and loads of vanilla, which makes it really beautiful and sweet. This smells absolutely luxurious, very high-end, very luxurious and sophisticated. Gabrielle Chanel. So you guys, that's it. Those are all of the beautiful niche and designer fragrances that I recently hauled. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on all of these beauties. Have you bought anything new? Did you buy any of these? What are your thoughts, or do you already own these? Let me know your experience with these fragrances down in the comment section, because I really love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That button, I think it's black now. Click that button, okay, so that you will never miss any of my videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I post pretty much everything I do, I buy, even before YouTube a lot of the times. And also follow me on TikTok, which is brand new to me. I would like to grow the community there as well. So I will see you guys in my next video.